Yeah, and Gretchen, we're expecting President Obama to be here in Roseburg within about an hour and meet privately for about 90 minutes with many of the relatives of the victims of last week's shooting. Then he's going to be on to Seattle for a fundraiser. But as you can see, the welcome mat is definitely not rolled out for him here in Roseburg. Hundreds of people are here protesting the president's visit. More than 8,000 people went to a Facebook page titled "Defend Roseburg, Deny Barack Obama," and said that they would show up at today's event. Many in this rural county expressed outrage last week at President Obama talking about gun control within hours of last week's shooting. In fact, it was before we even knew 9 people had been killed.
I think it's a cheap shot. I think it's a slap in the face for these people down here and their suffering.
Well, I'd like to see him just go home.
Local elected leaders are being more diplomatic. The Douglas County Commissioners released a statement yesterday saying, quote, "Regardless of our differences with the president on policy issues, we await the president's arrival and look forward to a show of support for a community who is grieving and whose heartache is immeasurable." The city of Roseburg put out an almost identical
Who wants a sign? Who wants another sign? All right, we stand with Sheriff Hanlon. We don't stand with President Obama. We stand with our sheriff. We stand with our community. This is for our community. Let them grieve. Get your agenda out of our face. Anybody want another sign?
He's politicizing the shootings at the college for his own gains, and he wants to take away gun rights. I don't believe that he should. He's ruining this country. This country used to be, have a lot of respect from everybody else. Now we've got no respect whatsoever. When Vladimir Putin starts to look good, by comparison, we're in trouble. Dogs don't like Obama either.
My objection to Obama coming here today is because the very day of the shootings, he came out against gun control, or for gun control, against us having our constitutional rights, and it's just important that we be here to let him know and let the country know that we can't let that go.
You know what, Mr. Obama? Executive orders is not law. Congress makes law, not you. Go to hell.
So we're here at the anti-Obama protest. Your sign says Chicago needs you, we do not. Why does your sign say that?
The sign says that because his gun control agenda and coming here in supposedly support of the families who have suffered this extreme tragedy, he needs to be in Chicago, in his old hometown and home state. This is where there is a gun problem. We don't have one here.
But so when you say gun problem, what do you mean? Because Chicago's got gun control.
They have gun control, but what they need to take care of is their criminal system. Law-abiding citizens are always going to obey the law. The criminals do not. That means nothing to them. They need to have stricter, harsher laws for the criminals who do the acts, not the gun-abiding people or law-abiding people who pay attention to the laws and they abide by them every day. The criminals are never going to pay attention to that. More stricter gun laws are not going to fix that.
So you're just to make sure I get this right. So Obama's from Chicago.
Yes.
And there's huge gun violence basically every weekend.
Every day nearly.
Every weekend there's like 40 people killed, well, maybe say 15 people killed, 40 injured. Every weekend it's like a war zone down there.
It's not the
and
guns,
it's
not the guns, it's the people are killing them. The guns are an inanimate object. They do not care. The gun can't go off by itself. It is the people. Same way with an automobile accident. It's not the automobile's fault. It's the person who was operating the car. It's ridiculous.
Right,
Let's take care of the lawless first.
There you go. Thanks very much.